Good morning, all. Welcome to Anand Rathi Morning Commodity and Currency Podcast. Let's begin with precious metal update. PCE and the preliminary quarter four GDP due on Thursday will set the pace of the market as they will give market more guidance on the Fed's easing calendar as might suggest delay in interest rate cut. Silver on the other hand might face bullish momentum as next upside price objective is closing price above solid technical resistance around 23.60 in spot. Technically, gold pivot is around 62,031. If gold surpasses 62,210, it has potential to reach to the levels of 62,395. Conversely, if it falls below 61,760, we might see downside to the levels of 61,575. Going ahead with energy update, the recent supply disruption due to the US cold blast has turned physical markets tight, which is evident from fact that spreads have turned into backwardation. This, along with China's stimulus, would keep oil markets positive. Profit booking could be seen later in the day ahead of the US GDP data due today and PCE index scheduled for tomorrow. Technically, crude oil pivot is around 6,242. If crude oil rises above 6,337, we might see upside to the levels of 6,407. And if it drops below 6,169, we may see downside to the levels of 6,100. Let's talk about base metal. Base metal might trade range bound to the positive side as Asian stocks trade cautiously and investors awaited more details of China's stimulus plan, while US stock market continued to rally. S&P Global data showed US businesses activity explained by the most in 7 months in January, led by stronger orders growth, leaving service providers and manufacturers more confident about the demand outlook. Technically, copper pivot is around 728. If copper breaks above 735, it has potential to reach to the levels of 739. And if it drops below 725, we may see downside to the levels of 720. On currency front, USD INR seems to have again settled into a very tight range with no end of the range break in sight. Unless the PC inflation throws a large surprise, though unlikely, the range could sustain at least until the Fed meeting. For today, economic events are US personal consumption, US durable goods, US GDP, US initial jobless claims, US new home sales, US natural gas storage. That's all for today's podcast. Have a successful trading day. Thank you.